What's up, y'all? So today I am going to propagate into the realm. Propagate into the realm. Just go with it. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, the state of the world. Another state of the world video, right? Oh my God, what he gonna talk about? What is he going to do? What's he going to say? I'm not gonna say anything against the state, because I am the state.
I watched your video asking that I resign. I also received and responded to your previous request. You threatened to cut off your fingers? You're unhappy with the life that you've been given. But you know what? Eventually we all have to accept reality. So, I make the decisions. You do not. And if you ever do anything to my fingers, know that I will keep you alive long enough to horribly regret that. Turn it off.
So, like, what are we talking about? Y'all just bad actors. You're not really good. It's actually kind of horrifying to see the state of not only this nation, but most of the countries of the world in such disarray and such bad shape. But that's because the order is trying to restructure itself due to the fact that they realize what time period they're in. So they're trying to, okay, so big bosses are back. We gotta act accordingly. So we gotta get our stuff together. Okay, so he's saying stop pretending. We're not gonna pull any punches. We need that fear. We need that energy. So make those people scared. What about big bosses? You can try it, but if they get pissed at you, realize that there are consequences behind that. They might sink a whole nation just because.
What is it?
They are not to be played with. Well, we all realize where karma is, so sinking a whole continent or sinking a nation, that probably wouldn't be the best avenues of approach, even though it could be done. Earthquakes, solar flares, a whole host of things can be done. Because you know that certain people out there know how to create and know how to destroy. So you're on your P's and Q's for the most part. Still one-offs though, of course. You gotta test them. Gotta make sure it's real. Well, you know it's real. Come on, let's not play games. Please. I mean, besides Ananke's acting very funny right now. Ananke never left. Never left. The darndest thing. And you sit up here and y'all love them. Well, it's mixed, but still, y'all praise them. And it's like, oh, he loved humanity. He wanted to keep us safe. Y'all getting that from what? The Enuma Elish? Where y'all getting that from? Don't tell me y'all listening to Gilgamesh's stories. Gilgamesh? How far along did Gilgamesh come after that whole incident? And if you read the Epic of Gilgamesh, you know that that man was really embellishing the story by himself. That man loved himself.
Named Gilgamesh. While ruler of the great city of Uruk, Mesopotamia, Gilgamesh built magnificent ziggurat temples, surrounded his city with high walls, and planted many orchards of rare fruits. But Gilgamesh was no ordinary man. He was a demigod, son of the priest king Lugalbanda and the goddess Ninsun. Ishtar, goddess of love, beauty, war, and fertility, was impressed by Gilgamesh's handsomeness and strength, and decided to make him her lover. Despite her enormous charm, Ishtar failed to seduce Gilgamesh. He rejected her, claiming that he was aware that all of Ishtar's other lovers had died horrible deaths. Ishtar was furious at Gilgamesh's boldness and swore revenge. Ishtar asked her father, the celestial god Anu, for help, begging him to send the most powerful creature of all to kill Gilgamesh and Enkidu. The god Anu sent the Bull of Heaven to Earth to destroy the city of Uruk and Gilgamesh. The bull came down from heaven, bringing with it 7 years of famine and natural disasters, such as hurricanes and earthquakes. The people of Uruk quickly pleaded with Gilgamesh and Enkidu to destroy the celestial beast. The huge confrontation between the two demigods and the strong divine bull shook all of Mesopotamia. Gilgamesh and Enkidu used the same weapons with which they defeated the demon Humbaba, and together they killed the Bull of Heaven. As a sign of contempt, Gilgamesh cut off one of the bull's legs and threw it at the feet of the goddess Ishtar, who was watching the fight from a distance.
But we got to go by those tablets because, it's the oldest thing we got. It's written. Give us something else. Well, there's other tablets out there that are hidden in people's vaults. You know this. Please be real. Let's be realistic. So, you were there firsthand. Tell us more. Oof. Should I start charging people for this? I really should. Honestly, could give full detailed stories about events that took place, but I might just release it for free because, that's the kind of time I'm on anyway. I'm trying to free y'all, so it's time to get with it, don't you think? So now, with that, how are you going about this lifestyle? Are you still allowing people to control you? Are you still allowing the world to just turn and you just go with the flows and currents? I'm doing that. But as you can tell, I'm also propagating. So what are you actually doing to better your society? I don't want to better the society. What do you want to do? I'm trying to make that money. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. That sounded dirty.
Ooh, that sounded dirty. I would like to see how your machine works, baby.
I didn't know you were like this. You're a character. Yeah, I am. But let's be serious. It really is interesting to see where we are in our journeys, right? How far we've come. You see the world as a different place than what you used to see it as. And then when you get around people who still see it in the same manner that you used to see it, you notice the difference. You can't really talk to them, and even if you talk to them and can carry on the conversation, it's just cringeworthy because it's just I'm no longer here. I'm not at this level anymore. Y'all talking about low-end negative stuff. These people are manipulating you with lights and colors at those events, and y'all just it's man. Did you hear that? Man, that was great.
Hey, Max, great show.
Cover your ears! I put a spell on you! I say it's a buy, up or maybe up and down. I say it's a buy, up or maybe up and down. Dance, dance until you die!
We don't care. You like to be controlled. Yes, we love this system. We understand it, understand it, and overstand it. So with this system, it's going to be the downfall of your civilization, of our civilization. So, has it ended yet? Do you see where we are? Do you not look around? When was it a good time? We had so many opportunities to make it a good time. And technologically, where we are technologically, people should not be suffering, struggling, and going through this low-end vibrations mentally the way that they are. But yet we're going through it. So you really care more about that than the betterment of our society to keep people from being in such low headspaces. You care more about that whole low-end vibration. Okay, well, teach their own, We'll just go with that. So now, with that out the way, hopefully you are getting to the point where I can finally see the veil's been lifted. My eyes are open. They're lying. I knew it the whole time. I can't believe I let them lie to my face like this.
You know what this is?
What is it, Buddha?
It's the Book of Life.
Book of Life.
In the beginning, when the black gods did leave their spacecraft, and they walked, and they named the beast brain surgery back in the year 3 BC.
Yes, of course, Buddha.
Man, they was getting down. This is it, brother.
Yes,
everybody gonna know about this. The change.
By all means.
Yeah, this is gonna be it.
Get the bulldozers. There's nothing here. Shut up! Good heavens, time for tea, eh? What?
And they're still on. Look at the news. So now that you realize that they're lying, now that you know that it's a brotherhood and a sisterhood interconnected through bloodlines and history and codes and pageantry and rituals, what do? What do you do next? Now that you realize that a great deal of the people who we held in such high esteem, high regards, or sex offenders, rapists who love pedophilia, what are we doing? Encoding it. Pizza, pizza, pizza. What are we doing? It's time to grow up. It's time to be wise. It's just time to take responsibility. Because it's getting quite old for us to be all adults and realize that, oh, these people are a bunch of liars. Who you gonna vote for? The better of the two evils? Which one is that? Neither of them, but I gotta vote for one of them, so I'm guessing I'm gonna choose that one. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. Well, all right. Good luck. Red, blue. Keep going. You're about through. You just don't even know it. So, I didn't want to make a long-winded video, and it's getting a little bit longer than I would like. So, I will leave you with this. Don't fear anything. Don't fear standing up. Don't fear being different. Don't fear being yourself. And even if you don't want people in your life, in your business like that, if it comes out about who you are.
Hirsch, you made it, my friend.
Wouldn't miss it, sir.
Sir is for Foggy Bottom. In my castle, I'm Biff.
Wow, well, okay then, Biff.
This is my new associate I was telling you all about. Just moved down here from Boston. Can I get you kids a wet one?
I'll take a Schlitz if you got, hon. Hon, what's going on?
The butcher. The butcher. It's Mueller. Please, please call the police. Please.
I think she's having some kind of episode. Hirsch, maybe she wants to lie down in the family.
He slaughtered my whole family. Killed my whole family. He slaughtered them. He killed them all.
Jeez, man, this is really something, Hirsch.
Hold him! Nazi! Stop him! Stop him!
What's going on?
Daddy! Stop him!
Dad?
Nazi!
30 years of work that was. An entire life built, siring 3 tainted swine. How long I'd wanted to snap their little necks.
Du hast gedacht, der Krieg ist vorbei. Nein, Liebes. Nur die Toten kennen das Ende des Krieges. Wir sind hier, jetzt. Überall. But hungry boys and girls we've all been. Heil, mein Führer. Sieg Heil!
Just go with the flow. Yeah, that's me. What about it? We didn't know. I've been in the 5D for a minute now. What about it? Stick to your guns. This journey is yours. You create, you destroy. This is on you. So, with that, don't backpedal. Don't settle. Do better. Do great things. No matter what it is. If you want to be the greatest spelling bee champ, be that. If you want to be the greatest race car driver, be that. If you just want to be the greatest stoop sitter, sit on that stoop.
I heard he killed a kid just from looking at his stoop. The story of Stoop Kid is a legend passed down from grade to grade for over 6 years.
The legend of Stoop Kid. In the beginning, like so many of us, Stoop Kid was just a baby. Some say he was abandoned there. Others say that he was dropped there from the sky by aliens. Whatever the reason, lo and behold, tiny Stoop Kid was left to raise himself on the stoop of which he was fated to call his home. The anger of a young, loveless child. He became so protective of his stoop that who so much as looked at it would face the wrath of the Stoop Kid. The end.
Good job, Gerald.
Thanks. So what's the point? So the point is, Arnold, you ain't getting your football back. So forget about it.
Don't ever leave it. Be the best at what you want to be the best at, and don't let anyone tell you differently. So, with that out the way, and smile on, as always, and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.